We're here in George Washington's study, which is located on the first floor of the south wing of the mansion, directly below the Washington's bedchamber on the second floor. This wing of the house was added beginning in 1774, and it was designed to provide the Washingtons with private space. So they had a stairway that on the east side of this room that went directly up to their bedchambers. So in the morning, George Washington would rise early, come downstairs, and this was very much his space. He kept his clothes in the closet here in the corner. He had his shaving gear in this room so he could get ready for the day here. And then he might spend a couple of hours sitting at his desk, either reading or writing letters. He added on this book press into the room in 1786 because he was increasing the size of his library after the Revolutionary War. He hoped to have a lot more time to read. And by the end of his life, he had acquired more than 1,200 titles on a wide variety of subjects, from law to politics to history to travel to agriculture, all kinds of things. He really did have an inquiring mind. One of my favorite pieces is this trunk, which has Washington's nameplate on it, and we think is probably one of the trunks that he ordered in 1783 at the end of the Revolution to carry home some of his most precious belongings, and that was his papers from the Revolution. He was very conscious of his historical legacy and the fact that these papers would someday be of interest to many people, which indeed they are. At the top of the bookcase, you have a series of square boxes or pigeonholes. That was his filing system. Another piece of great interest in the room is what George Washington called his uncommon chair. And that was the chair that he used throughout his presidency. He ordered it from a New York cabinet maker in 1790. It's based on a model of a French armchair, and it has an ingenious feature of bone rollers in the seats so that it swivels, just like a swivel chair does today. Another piece people are always interested in is the fan chair, which is something Washington acquired during the Constitutional Convention in Philadelphia in 1787. It has a pedal near the floor, and when you pump the pedal up and down, it makes the flap over your head wave back and forth to keep the flies away, keep you cool in the summertime. This is one of only 2 period examples that survive.